moose hunting. Do a little jig in the garage for good luck. Day 8. And I'm running late. You ever feel like a Muppet? I feel like I could be a character in the Muppets sometimes. Maybe it's the jig, maybe it isn't, I don't know. I guess we're gonna take my truck today. It's already warmed up. We'll leave the old beast sitting there. We'll stick to some cleaner roads today. I don't know that it really matters how far and how dirty the roads get. You know, with 2 of us hunting, the moose just have to be there. It has to be a synchronicity, a time and space where we just cross paths, because with 2 of us, we have no other choice, right? So pick a hillside, go sit on it, and maybe a moose comes out, maybe it doesn't. Did you already dance your good luck moose jig this morning?
I did.
All right, then you can get in.
I asked for great things.
Well, we just did a big, huge loop of where we were day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I actually 4x4'd it around to an old road that we know. No sign of anything in here other than the cow and calf, which we chased all the first week. They're over on the other side. But we're not going to sit around and wait for those guys. They're pretty elusive. They've managed to hide out wherever they're going to hide. It's a great spot because we can't find them during the day. So we're going to go back to where we were on day 7. I had to leave the old man behind. He's not pulling his weight. Hobbling along like he's 70. Oh, wait a minute. He is 70. You know, if you get indigestion after lunch, I'm leaving you there.
Why would you have to leave me there?
You gonna roll out to the truck?
Take my pace with sore legs.
So because we brought the good truck, we parked half a mile back the road and we're walking in because it was all brush scraping the truck and I didn't like that. So we actually backed up and I'm making him walk this morning. If any of these branches touch my truck, we're turning around. Well, that one was close. So I've jury-rigged a shoulder strap here on my pack sack. Partridge. The first 5 days walking around with nothing holding these straps up was annoying. Every 100 yards I have to stop, pull the straps up, so got her fixed now. Dad's gone down to sit in the swamp that I was in the other night with the tree stand. I don't think he'll be able to get in the tree stand, but he can sit along the edge of that swamp. And I'm going to go back in here where the archery stand was and where I found the moose paddle. Well, I just came through the little swamp with the tree stand and I've only come another 150 yards. You never know what you're going to find. I'm on a road. Huh. Okay, carry on exploring. I don't know where it goes, but we're going to find out. Easier than walking through the swamp anyway. Well, this is where it goes. A dead-end turnaround. Didn't even end in a nice big swamp for me. I think there's a nice big swamp 300-400 yards down there. I can see a bit of an opening. We're just gonna carry on. Well, as you can see behind me, it does open into a tamarack swamp, but it's very dirty, very thick. There are no openings, I can't see anything. And I've been walking for 20 minutes through the swamp. If it would just open up, 100 yards even, I would stop and sit and call, but I can't see 10 yards in here. Well, all the fresh moose sign that was here 2 days ago, there isn't anything newer, so wherever those moose have gone, it's not here. I'm gonna radio Dad and tell him we gotta move somewhere else. Can you hear me? Come in, old fella, come in.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. No new sign, no new tracks, nothing. I think we gotta get out of here.
Okay, I'll load up. Looks like they've been traveling down through this here too. No, there's nothing around here. I called a few times. I'll gather up and head out to you.
Unless you want me to come down there where you are.
Not much happening. I'll come to you.
I wish I could say I had some secret hidey hole that we could just go and set up for a day or two and get a crack at moose. But I don't have that anymore. 20 years ago we would have. But there are so many guys out in the bush now. A lot of the spots that we've hunted for, well, I've been hunting with my dad since I could walk in the bush. I've had my license and bought moose licenses every year since I was 15. There's just so many more guys in the bush now. A lot of the places that we used to go in and hunt now have gangs come in, either from Quebec or Mattawa. Mostly I'm talking deer hunting right now, but we have had issues with the moose hunt, guys coming in from Quebec. And you want to ask how they do that out of province? Well, there's only one way you can do that out of province. I don't know, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a dirty loophole. So while I wait for Dad, I just want to talk about a failure in the system up here. If you're a hunter and you do this, you live up here, you'll know there probably isn't going to be a moose hunt in 10 years because everyone talks about it and everyone knows there is a failure in the system, and that is there aren't enough moose to sustain certain areas, and so the ministry comes in every year and they say this is how many tags we have. Well, our area here that we hunt in, for the last 5 years there were no adult moose tags. 3 tags a year. There might be 500 guys hunting in this area, no moose tags. But we have the Aboriginals and the natives, they have ancestral hunting rights. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with that. If there were laws in place to say, in an area like this, where there aren't enough adult breeding moose to sustain a population, you can't go in there and hunt, right? If we can't go in there and hunt, you shouldn't be allowed to go in there and hunt. There just isn't enough moose. That's, they do studies, they spend millions of dollars on this to follow and track the growth, and it's worth billions of dollars, the hunting industry up here, right? So they need to maintain it. They want to keep this going as long as they can. However, this summer, 8 moose were taken straight back that first road that we hunt on. The old trapper that lives back the road from my dad showed us 2 gut piles, and he told us where there were 6 more. He's out on these trails every day. It's what he does every day. He's out in the bush trapping. He makes his living trapping and only from trapping. He knows. And so, these natives have come in and taken 8 moose, which they're entitled to do under their rules, their law. Not even in our moose season. They don't have a moose season, right? They can take a moose whenever they want. So that's one problem that I have, is that it doesn't even have to be in the right season. But then second of all, there are no sub-laws which state, okay, the ministry has declared this area in danger, so you shouldn't be hunting there. And what happens then is the guys like me that have to put in for a tag every year and go through the lottery system and the new system, buy tags with points that we get 1 point a year, the old timers are getting upset. And this has been going on for 15 years or more, right? If he can go in and get his on Aboriginal ancestral hunting rights, I'm going to get mine. And that's what's happening, right? Now, a lot of people up here are friends with natives. They all know somebody who has a card. All you need to do is know somebody that has that native card. You go in, you poach your moose, you go get your friend who's a native, and he brings the moose out because he's entitled to take that out. Now, of course, you're going to lie and say he shot the moose and you're helping him. And this is how, guys, it's like a loophole in the system. It's destroying the system. Both parts are destroying the system. That the natives can come in and hunt these zones which are already overpressured and don't have sustainable populations. And then secondly, the guys poaching to get their share are using the natives, and the natives willingly, hey, I get half a moose out of it. You know, it's a terrible system. And I'll tell you guys, I have reported people 2 years ago, guys were coming in from Quebec without licenses, and they took 10 adult moose out of this area right here that we're in today. And they got caught, but they were entitled to do that. Even though there were no tags available to anyone else, the system, it doesn't make any sense. Now, why can Gary go on and talk about this? Well, yeah, you know what? I am an expert when it comes to moose. I'm a biologist, an ecologist. I teach at the school. I've been hunting up here since I could walk in the bush with my dad. I've had a moose license and a deer license, a small game license. I have my trapping license. I will talk the talk because I walk the walk, right, guys? I know what I'm talking about, and we all know how the system is breaking down and it's failing. And I would pretty much guarantee, guys, that after my generation, there won't be a moose hunt up here. I'm just sitting here in the truck waiting for Dad to come out of the bush. What time is it? Push my watch. Look at that. 11:11. I don't know what it means, guys, but I see it all the time. 11:11. You know, if you're not driving, you got to do the shooting, eh?
No problem here.
So look lively over there.
I'm looking lively.
Dad's gonna go sit in the big swamp down here. And I'm going to carry on another half mile. Nice hardwood up here. And all evergreen swamp down here to the right. Moose track. Moose track. I'm gonna sit in here somewhere quietly, eat lunch. Dad's at the far end of the swamp way down there. He's gonna call. Maybe we can call something out. Well, that's lunch. And I've got a dirty spoon from Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I wiped it off on my pants. It should be good. Well, nothing moving, nothing happening. Cold. Gonna head back to Dad and try one more set of ponds for the afternoon. Anything moving?
One track.
Alright, I guess that's it. Day 8 is officially done. Sun is still shining, but we're out of spots to go, and neither one of us is feeling it, so we're gonna have to continue this another day.